All right. So we pick up last time with the group approaching the den of TikTok Croc as you see lizard folk sleeping and sunbathing across the rocks and terrain that kind of makes the exterior of TikTok's dwelling. Uh, they approached closer and pretended to be a deity to the best of her ability, some kind of draconic-like or lizard-like deity, startling one of the lizard folk and eventually disturbing enough to have it leave its roost to find you out in the middle of the beach. It looked at you kind of questioningly or accusatory, as if, is that you who's talking to me, or still trying to kind of figure it out. And things kind of went south afterwards. After the group engaged the lizards, you had a little back and forth, and after eliminating quite a few of them, some of them started to scurry away after a large booming noise came from within the cavern. After dispatching a few that remained, you guys also saw the reappearance of TikTok starting to come out of the cave. I can't remember who I described this experience to directly, but I think it was Lorna, Cronus, and Bart. You guys are going to see... Well, where's Bart's character? Oh, it's below TikTok. Or... Yeah, so you guys started to see like the environment seemed like it was like slowing down and speeding up, as if time had started to kind of shift and bend as you became so close to TikTok. Let me get the initiative order back up here too. But that's where we're going to pick up tonight, at the beginning of the initiative, with Faye at the top. Cronus, do you mind playing Bart's character?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have control of that already?
Yeah, I got control of his.
All right. So we'll go ahead and let you go, Faye. Oh, I don't have the music. I'm going in my headset. I gotta log in.
Yeah, just see that works. I see it works for you, Faye. It's been iffy the last couple of times that I've used it, so
Yep.
Also, you were saying we were gonna get a free action, quote unquote?
Or you guys could take a potion or something, or free. Yeah. So, like, how are you going to take your action surge back?
I'm gonna drink a greater healing then.
Okay.
And we'll do that as bonus so we don't get full.
All right. I don't hear anything out of the browser.
Mine took a minute to get started.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a few seconds.
Okay.
Alright, so Anika did grab onto Faye as we went invisible, so we're going to start making our way to the lair, moving as carefully and stealthily as we can. I think she was holding her movement when I started to move.
Okay.
So, guess we'll start. We're gonna have to move. Yeah, so we're heading towards the lair.
Okay. And let's see here. When you go invisible, you're on the material plane, or on the same plane, right? You're just invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Also, sorry I'm late, but God, was the pharmacy freaking.
We just started.
You want me to go ahead and roll my stealth roll?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
I'll be in there real quick.
I have advantage on this being invisible. Woohoo!
Alright. I'll go ahead and move. Or, well, I guess moves on her own turn. All right. Is there anything else on your turn?
That's it. Or I think Anika was moving when I was moving, or she was holding her movement at the end of session.
No, we're at the top
I
of the
couldn't.
turn order.
All right, we'll just gonna have to keep track of each other when we get in the lair.
Well, right now you guys aren't. You're not moving with her. Like she's behind where you left her.
Yeah, we just know we're both heading towards the lair.
Oh,
Mhm.
gotcha. Okay. Cronus. What would you like to do?
Uh, I guess I'm gonna move off to the side because I'm standing right in front of this thing. So
Yeah, I did not have a chance to come up with a map or share with Lauren on the other map. So
Why don't we just
So-
move everything into the center and just say we're on land?
you know what? Maybe I could just do. Let me look at the other one to see if that would work too.
Because we can
Because I
use
just-
our imaginations.
Yeah, You know what? I'm gonna move you guys. I think I want to move you guys here, and then that way you kind of we'll just. It's kind of like the beachy water kind of inlet of the part of the cove
Also,
of his
what
den.
if
So
what if you move the map down, because I know that there's more up there.
let me see map. No, not really.
No, not enough. No.
But that's okay. I think this will work. Let me just kind of get rid of some tokens that are no longer there. Excuse me.
It was a good effort.
It's quite all right. I can update this so it looks kind of accurate. All right.
Anika, we've been given a free action to take a potion.
Okay.
Cronus, you like
Like-
this?
Just this once, or
Just this
Just-
once.
Yeah, just a little bit of an update, just because I kind of just learned a new trick, and I kind of how. Never mind. Just long story short, yeah. Just
Just take it.
So let me just kind of adjust you guys. Put you guys over here. It's not perfect, but I think it will kind of do us justice. Please, if you disagree, I am very convinced that you could convince me otherwise where your tokens should be. Let me move. Oh, he's on the invisible layer. And
I like this map.
there we go. So you guys are kind of coming in. The water's pretty shallow here. As this large, massive croc's before you. Yeah, Cronus, you're right there. You may do as you wish.
all right. I think before wasn't Bart on the other side?
Of you, like that.
I think he was over there on that side fighting something. At least that's how it looked on the other map.
Sure.
So I'm actually going to.
Yeah, I'll actually move you a little bit further back, Josel, because it does matter. Let me see how far you are.
I'm going to use my movement and move around to the other side.
Okay, I want to move you guys over a little bit so it kind of is more accurate too. Because Josel, you were a little bit away from the entrance, if I recall correctly, because you were shooting your fire bolts and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, because I was so fucking far away. I couldn't reach anyone.
He was next to me and Anika.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright. From there, it'll be. I'm going to use the black orb to give me flurry of blows.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then 4 attacks.
All right.
Oh, those will be with advantage since I'm flanking.
Okay. So go ahead, crit fish if you'd like.
Hey.
Well, technically it was the 15, so the 25 is gonna hit though. 28 and 23, those are both gonna hit 28 and 23. So go ahead and do damage on both of those.
Okay.
Which one's here?
The first attack. So you did 9 points of damage on that first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was successful as well for 11 points, unless there's modifiers missing.
No, you're good.
So
And
that's
then my unarmed attacks. Or 17, so 37. No, yeah.
hold on, let me get these. Token doesn't have the stats in it. So 20 and then 2 unarmed strikes for 20 and 20 both hit for another. Sorry, so
17.
that would be 37 all day.
Oh shit! I don't have my rage going. So 8 more.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, you're still going into rage. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Plus 8. All right. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
So,
As you.
turn.
It's what?
It's Bart's right after me, so I was switching.
Well, as soon as you end your turn, it's going to use its legendary action to attack you back after you start to wail on it. This is going to use his tail to try to take a swing at you. So let me go ahead and make a roll. Oh, that was damage. I guess I need to roll first. 1. I was just so concerned with how much it would take to get to roll up. So a 17 is a miss, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be his legendary action, costing him 1 action. Go ahead, Bart, or
Alright.
AKA Cronus.
So Bart will. Gotta figure out what all he can't do.
I don't think he's activated his boots. Otherwise, he's got pretty standard rogue abilities, I think.
Yeah, I'm just. Does he get 2 attacks?
No, he has to
Yes,
take a
he
bonus
does.
action to attack, I believe.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get like 2 attacks with his one. He doesn't with his one action.
Do what?
So he can take 2 attacks, but one of the attacks is with his bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it does use his proficiency because I think he's dual wielding
I believe he has 2 weapon fighting.
or 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, I think so. I believe it's still the same, like as rolling it with your main one, but it's technically using 2 separate actions. So his action and his bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, let's see. Go ahead and make the first attack here. God damn. I don't have it with the advantage, so 24.
You have advantage. He's flanking with you.
Yeah,
right now.
I didn't have it clicked.
Oh, so yeah, 24 hits for 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Take attack.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Oh,
roll in the sneak attack.
Diesel, all right. All right.
And second attack. 17.
Okay, that's a hit for 20 more points of damage.
Oh, just 9. He doesn't
No,
have the
9.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So there are 9 more points of damage. Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and just move like pretty much the exact opposite side here. And then that'll be it.
I didn't see his token move.
I moved it like 5 feet over.
Oh, okay.
It's directly across.
Okay. I think here. Oh, there's that. Okay. As he goes to. Let me think here. What will he do? All right. What's the ring? Let me measure this super quick. Okay. All right. Excellent. As he does that, he's going to use 2 legendary actions.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make a very loud and deep kind of croak almost coming from his throat, but it slowly kind of starts to mimic like a clock and a ticking and a talking in this rhythm. And it's going to cast the spell, or a spell-like ability, of slow in his immediate area. And I'm going to go ahead and need a saving throw from each of you. I think it's a wisdom saving throw. Let me check my notes.
Oh boy.
How big of an area?
It's a 40-foot cube. So let me see here. And it's from his kind of person though, so it's not exactly like a spell. It's more well, it is a spell. He's casting it at will. So yeah, it is technically a spell. So he can, I guess, guide it. 20. But he's casting it.
My
We
character's
lost
gone.
Lorna and Cronus.
Oh no!
What?
He sent you back in time. You no longer exist.
Oh no!
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
So is it a 40-foot radius or 40-foot diameter?
It says it is a 40-foot cube within range. So each except a 6 character.
I believe we got a 40-foot cube in these AoE templates.
You are right. Let me just use that. That would be so much easier.
It's a 40-foot square, so
Well, no, this is a 40 or a 40.
It's a 40-foot cube, which is a
Cube,
40-foot
yep.
square.
Got it. Yep. Perfect. So there we go. So I'm gonna cast that. Where do you think you're going, Willis?
or I'll let you position it. I just put it where I thought it.
No, that's perfect. So he's gonna kind of cast it on the 3 of you in his kind of bubble. Let's see here. So yes, I'm gonna need wisdom saving throws. Let me go back to chat now from Cronus, Lorna, and Bart, please.
So there's Bart.
Perfect.
And 20. I forgot to click off.
Bart is a fail. Lorna, yours is a fail, and Cronus, yours is a pass.
No!
So let's see here. So under the effects of slow, do you guys need me to post that for you real quick?
Yeah, just as a reminder.
Post it from my note sheet so it doesn't have all the nice Roll20 formatting. But its speed is halved. It takes -2 penalty AC and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's ability to steal magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. Creature attempts to cast a spell within a casting time of 1 action. Yada yada yada. I think that.
We aren't spellcasters.
Uh-huh.
And so that Lorna seems very unhappy about
No,
this.
really.
So let me give you a fancy icon. I'll get you the slug, Lorna, and I'll get Bart the slug as well. Oh no, I gave the shell. Never mind.
Just hit it really, really hard so it fails its concentration. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, sure. Let's see if that works.
I believe in you.
All right, Lorna, go ahead.
Well, I guess I'm doing a reckless great weapon master attack because I'm not gonna rage yet.
You are already raging, weren't you, before?
Nope.
Okay.
19?
That's a hit
Okay.
for 27 points of damage. All right.
And a con save for concentration? If it's a concentration thing?
All right.
I mean, I don't
It
know.
is it is a concentration.
Cool.
Yep. Mm.
Gotta make it
13.
13.
And it's a crocodile, so it probably has good constitution. It's fine.
It rolled a 1, but it has a plus 20 to it.
Right. Uh-huh.
Trying to see. It doesn't have it on the sheet here. Where is his saves?
I mean, you could, if...
Let me grab it. I'm sorry. I thought I copied it out.
No, that's okay.
Oh, did I pull it off? Come on. It'll be 1 second. I love 5e dot tools. It's been a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Holy, okay, yep, there we go. I'm glad I checked, because I was going to use something different. With that. It does, what's, for so con saves, it's just that plus their modifier with their proficiency if they're proficient in that. And then they get, it's over 10 as a pass or under 10 as a pass?
No, it's
Half
based on the
half
damage, so I need
taken.
a 13.
Half the damage taken. Okay, so he passes on that. He gets a 26. So that's gonna be your turn, or can you? I think you can still move if you wanted to move.
Nah, I'm good. I mean, no, I'm good, but I think I make a wisdom saving throw at the end of my turn.
Yes,
You got this.
No, I don't. It's fine.
No, you're still under the effects of slow for right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anika, it is your turn now, as you are currently invisible, kind of heading in the same direction that kind of Faye and you had discussed when you first were entering this den.
Yeah, since I don't know which way the den is, I'm just gonna move 50 feet towards it. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
Or at least that will help me keep track of where you're at.
So where are you at, or where are you moving your token, Anika?
Which way is the den?
This is what, like in here. This is like all,
Okay.
like this is his den.
Yeah,
You guys are kind of coming in from the beachy area outside.
Actually, wouldn't Faye be further up since I moved 30 feet
Uh,
away from Anika?
I would say for adjustment sakes, I would probably say you're maybe there, off screen a little bit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I can't really Yeah, let me see. Yeah, go ahead and oh, there you go. Anika's ahead of you now.
I just see the footsteps in the sand. It's like, oh, I'll go follow that.
There you go. Okay. I'll move you a little closer because, yeah, you were further ahead, but that won't work.
Now she'd be about 20 feet ahead of me.
Yep, we'll call this true enough. Okay, Anika, so you rush in, and you onto more of the pure sand part of the beach. You're just about there to the without the foam at your ankles, and you're going to see there's piles of bones and remains that are kind of all around the cabin. You'll see different things that shine and bling and catch your eye as you come into the area. What else would you like to do on your turn?
Let's see. Since I most likely recognize that they are slowed. Oh, no, it's too far away. I will bless Bart because, or not bless, inspire.
Okay.
Which does not break invisibility because there's neither a spell nor an attack.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right. That's going to. Okay. So he's going to react and take his turn now. He is going to first make a bite attack against. He's gonna make a. Let me roll a d3. 1 is for Bart, 2 is for Lorna, 3 is for Cronus, and I'll roll 2 of these actually. Same numbers. So 1 is for Bart and 3 is for Cronus. So he's going to make a. A bite attack at you, Bart. So let's do that first.
It's at disadvantage because of the cloak.
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Okay. For a 25.
Yep, that hits.
And let's go ahead and roll damage.
Ow.
And it's going to be for 28 points of piercing damage, and it's going to be 4 points of acid damage.
That matter, he's down.
Okay.
Even with uncanny dodge.
He can't take reactions.
Oh, that's right.
And then this one is for you, Cronus. 19 on both. Were those a disadvantage or advantage for any reason?
Nope.
Okay, well, he rolled a 19 on both. So I think misses. All right, and let's see. That was his action, his bonus action. Can you do anything with that? He's going to swim over to these two presumably
take
invisible objects.
my opportunity of attack.
Okay. You're not slowed,
I'm
right?
not slowed.
Okay, go for it. Go for
Yeah, not at advantage anymore. 26 to hit for 14.
Okay. All right. 26 for hit. Yep, that is going to hit. So 14 points of damage. And yeah, it hurts. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
So as it swims over to presumably between Anika and Faye, you can kind of look at yourself, Anika and Faye, and you say, "Nope, the invisibility is definitely working." But he's heading over to see what's going on this side of his den.
Even with the stealth?
You're not quite sure if he's over there for you, Faye, or if he's over for someone else that
So
else is also moving by you.
real quick, Bart would have used his bone pile, so he actually has 1 hit point, and he's a pile of bones.
Okay. So go ahead, and you can update that if you'd like. I'll take the X off. Josel, what would you like to do as you see it kind of divert from the people that were immediately around it, as it seems like there might be things kind of catching its attention, entering its home?
I'm gonna run up to it. There you go. And I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Alright. That's a hit.
That's a 7. Cool. For 11 slashing.
Okay.
Make a concentration check.
Oh, thank you. All right, for the AC was 11, right? So he got 12.
The DC is 10.
It's over 20 points when
It's a minimum of 10.
Wait, with Mage Slayer, doesn't he have disadvantage on concentration checks?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, he has disadvantage.
Oh boy. All right.
I rarely get to hit something mystical with this thing.
All right. So it's roll twice, take the lowest of the two. So again, it's 10. So I thought it was the damage was the DC though.
No,
it's
it's
a minimum of
10 or half the damage, whichever's higher.
Gotcha. Okay, that. So 1d20. 12 again.
Jesus. All right, second hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, roll another 10.
Okay. Let me take the damage real quick.
Please fail.
At
Please fail.
disadvantage.
Uh, 14.
Jesus. Action surge.
Okay. Another what we roll again.
Go,
make another
Josel. Go, Josel.
13.
All right, another hit. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think that one hits.
11 is a miss.
Yeah. All right. I tried.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
I got no bonus actions.
All right. Well, he's definitely going to use his legendary action to respond to that violence.
I mean, I did the least amount of damage. I'm a fleet compared to the others.
Oh shoot! Here we go. This is going to be a. Oh, 1 second. It is bedtime.
Looking on spells. All right. I can cast 6 shields, so I'm good.
It's
Hey, you
fine.
have
I'll get
sleep
there
magic.
eventually.
Hey, good thing I'm a half elf. I can't be put to sleep by magic.
What has that got to do with the price of beans in China?
Touche.
All right. Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Shoot, what were we doing? So yes, you stabbed him a couple times, and he's going to make an attack against you. He is going to make a bite attack against you. For 32. Let me go ahead.
32.
Yep. And here
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, that hits. I'm just gonna put my magic shield away. Jesus.
I'll take the hit.
All right, and that's gonna be or sorry, 43. 31 points piercing damage and 9 points of acid damage as he bites through some of your armor and pierces or cuts through some of the flesh a little bit, and it burns.
How much acid?
It was 9 points of acid. And then bring us to Faye's turn. As you see this croc kind of beelining your direction while you guys are both invisible, it's kind of thinking or coming possibly to you with your familiarity with other creatures that have this ability. You're starting to wonder if it has blind sight like some other creatures you've met or learned about in the past. Faye.
Okay. Well, that's not gonna help. Since stealthing doesn't seem to work, I am going to dash as far as I can away from this thing.
Okay. So you're coming out of hiding then?
Still invisible, but yes.
So as soon as you come out of hiding, it is going to use its reaction, and it's going to cast a spell called Halt.
It actually casts a spell?
Correct.
It can do it as a reaction?
Yes, Halt is a reaction spell.
Yeah, since it looks like it can already see what we're doing, I'm just gonna cast Counterspell and break my invisibility. Just fuck it.
I want to use my reaction to hit it because it cast a spell.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
so
sorts
I'll-
of law from all sorts of angles.
And where would I be when it did the thing?
It would have attempted it as soon as you start making a dash past it. Or
So could I use my reaction as I'm running to hit it as well?
No, you can't use your reaction. You can stop and use you stop running and use your action once you've noticed that it's casting a spell against you. So, okay, so let me see here. First of all, Josel, yours is a hit, so go ahead and do damage. So that's 7 points of damage. Anika, you counterspelled it, so that is gonna negate his stop, so Faye, you keep going and do as you wish, or but you do know he tries to cast a spell on you as soon as you get next to it.
So, seeing as he cast spell, we're no longer invisible. Well, that is
You're invisible, just not to him.
no.
We're
that's
invisible. I'm not.
That's true. I'm still invisible, but yeah, I'll just keep going for the bones. I'll keep being invisible, just going towards the bones. I'm gonna look for the starfish on my next turn.
Also, silent, make another concentration check.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you.
At disadvantage.
That is going to be at disadvantage at 11. It is. All right. Here. So Faye, you ran up there. Cronus, you see. Oh, that ends your turn. It's going to use its legendary action to attack Anika with its tail. Alright. $31 hit.
Yeah.
For 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 24 points of acid damage.
See where the acid's coming from?
From his bite.
He didn't
Or
bite
did I say
me.
bite? Or let me
She got hit with the tail.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't actually say, but it does that it does acid damage alongside with its bite attack. So
But I didn't get hit.
yeah, I understand, but this character sheet says that it has acid damage for the other part of its attack. So I guess, let me think about it. That there's has to be, I guess, barbs or something sticking off of them that not, I guess, toxic to your skin.
Sure, okay.
I mean, if we're gonna pick everything apart, every monster and stuff in a world full of magic, then this all unravels pretty quickly.
I'm just assuming it's similar to salamanders who deal fire damage anytime you hit them or touch them.
Yeah, I think there's other creatures there's another nasty one that it just emanates from itself. I'm trying to think.
Or it could be like those frogs you guys faced that always had poison on them.
Let's just say
Yeah.
the crocodile sweats acid.
Well, its skin is not good.
It needs to have a better skincare program.
Yep. And I don't want to cause a fuss, right? But this is kind of the thing I've mentioned in the past, where I feel like I kind of get quizzed and put on the spot, and it's like it is, I feel like I have to defend myself a little bit sometimes, and I don't think I should. So that's just.
fair.
I know. It's already designed that way, and it. All right. So Cronus, so he attacks Nika, and then it's going to be Cronus's turn.
Yep. So move my 45 feet. And 4 more attacks. Would this be considered flanking, or am I not far enough for Josel?
You're flanking. It's you guys are got surrounded. You guys are. He's a massive creature.
So, alright. So sword attacks.
All right, for 25, 20, both hit for 10 and 11 points of damage. All right, let me go ahead and do
For 10 and 11 more.
more. So 21 more, right? Altogether.
Do what?
So another 21.
Yeah. Yeah. My
Okay.
second set was 21, and then 4 con saves for the
After you you just kind of pummel this, he will kind of release this whole time you've heard this kind of ticking sound kind of from his throat croaking as he's kind of engaged with you all. The lizard folk that are in the den are kind of watching upon the beach, trying to make sense of it all and to stay out of TikTok's way. It kind of just cheer him on in this whole trade-off. But it does release a painful bellow from that last assault. So let me go ahead and roll 4 Constitution saving throws.
Yep. For the concentration.
And are any of those going to be ODC of higher than 10?
No, they're all 10s.
He
Not
passes.
disguise.
He passes each one. He's a very, very hardy fellow. A Titan of Neverland. But yep. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
My turn. No.
Okay. Bart is still a pile of bones.
Yep. So he will go ahead and stand up.
I will give you the option just because you know he is well within range of TikTok's tail still. Just putting that out there. If Bart would stand up still, do not let me discourage you.
Yeah. No. Go ahead and stand him up.
Okay. And he's still slowed, so I think that might be all his. How much movement does he get? It's when he's slowed.
You get
Half
half
movement.
this movement, so he already has. I
Half
think he'd have like.
movement.
I think he'd have like 5 feet left.
15.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, with slow he's
15
already
and then
half.
half. Yeah. So 5. That's
Yeah.
whatever. I'm still within striking range, right?
The tail, yes. The tail has a reach of, it looks to be 20 feet.
Okay. So. Still trying to figure out how. Where the hell is it at? Because I know there's something special with his sneak attack.
He gets advantage if he's or he gets sneak attack if he's one-on-one with an enemy and there's no other enemies nearby.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Actually, you know what? Just go with. He will use his bonus action for his turn. And use second wind. So 1d10 plus your fire level. 6. So he'll get 7 hit points.
All right.
That's pretty much going to be his turn because he can't do anything else. And then he gets a wisdom save for the slow. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a pass.
Okay. He is no longer slowed.
All right. Lorna, it is your turn.
Hello.
And you are muted.
You can do it.
Oh, why am I pink? That's different. All right.
Oh
Okay.
no, initiative's on.
What's that?
You got rid of the initiative board.
Ah, man, come on. Okay. Brings us to Anika. After you run up, Lorna. Let's see, it's used its action to do that. Legendary action. Doesn't have enough actions left to do that. Wait, no, you can't do that because that one costs 2 actions. So, never mind. Anika, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
You do. I am going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss a step back.
Okay.
Here. action. I may as well blast this beast. No way. Right with the crocodile for a second there. Because I'm assuming it's 12 misses, right?
12 misses.
Cool. But the crit hit. So 17 points of force damage to him.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright.
and then I'm going to move a little bit.
Okay. Okay, makes his con save with the 29. And then, so you're gonna, so as you're definitely are catching the eyes, because you are not invisible, unlike Faye. So you are definitely catching the eyes of several lizard folk that are see you storm the beach. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Just going to look at them and like do the thumb across the throat gesture, and then the finger to be quiet.
They kind of are looking at you threateningly and hissing as you kind of approach their lord's horde. That's going to bring us back to TikTok, though, who is kind of surrounded with other people at the moment. Let's see here. Left to right, I'm just going to roll 2d4 and see who he attacks. So it looks like he's going to attack Lorna and Cronus. So here we go. 2d20 plus. For Lorna, that is a 23, and for Cronus, that is a natural 20. So that is a critical. So let me go ahead and roll your damage, Lorna, real quick. All right. So for Lorna, that is. I muted myself. For Lorna, that is going to be 26 points of bludgeoning damage and 11 points of acid damage. And then the next one is for Cronus. For 8. And the dice are doubled, right?
Yeah, so
That's
real
it.
quick, you're just going to straight roll these because the damage type is going to be halved, and I have half acid damage because I'm an acid dragon.
Oh, good point. So you're halving up the acid damage. So, all right. So the first roll of the dice is 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of acid damage. Just halved to 1. And then let me go ahead and roll the dice one more time. For bludgeoning, it is going to be...
What was it?
Before, you had 20 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of acid, which was halved to 1. And then here comes the other bludgeoning damage die right now, which is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning extra. And then let me roll acid. For 12 points of acid, halved to 6.
So what's that, like 32 total?
Let's see. Having it all. Let's see here. 21, 26, 36, 38 points of damage. Or no, sorry, 36. Shoot. 36 plus 6. I messed up. 21, 26 plus 6 is 32 points of damage because you're having the acid damage. So 32 all day for that. Okay, and now the lizard folk are going to react to someone storming the beach, and they're going to run after you, Anika. These two are going to take 2 swings with their clubs. For a 6 and a 16. I think both of those miss. Or what's your AC?
I think it's 17. It is 17.
Okay. So they come up, try to swing at you with their club, and both attacks miss. These guys are far away, are they? Oops, did not mean to move those.
Ah, the bones are coming to life.
They'll kind of close or move a little bit further in, but they're gonna hold their javelins. These two will hold their actions to throw their javelins if you keep running towards the pile. That's their held action. That's going to bring us to you, Josel.
I'm going to hit it.
Oh,
crit.
there you go. All right.
Fuck yeah.
17 damage.
All right.
Can't say
Still a
13
DC
at this
10.
point.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Still a DC 10.
Okay. Still in there with a 28.
At disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Let me roll that again.
So it's a DC 13.
With a 12.
Oh wait, no, it's not. I can't do math.
Say that again, Silent.
It's with a disadvantage. It was a 12.
Man, I just can't get under that 10. Alright, I'm sure that 24 hits. Alright, for 9 more damage.
Or 9 more. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay. Yep. All right. That's gonna end your turn. Let's see here. As you swim up to make an attack, and you do so, it is going to use its legendary action to go ahead and take a bite at you. So, or just one. For a 32.
Yeah.
For 15 points of bludgeoning damage and 15 points of acid damage. Alright. And that's going to end his legendary action, bringing us to Faye. What do? You are still invisible.
I'm going to make my way for this first pile. I'm looking for the starfish.
Okay. Go ahead and do a perception check.
All right, perception. Please illustrate. Please help here. 17.
Go ahead and do an investigation.
All right. Come on. I'm lucky. I'm using luck. I got 2 things of luck.
Okay.
22.
There you go. So you get over to the pile. You see lots of things that look valuable and precious: gold, jewels, magical items, such as swords or armor. Some of being just superior craft, and other that just seem to catch your eye, but not quite the starfish that you're looking for. With the investigation, though, you quickly kind of analyze that chest, that it seems to be unlocked, but from without further investigation or approach, or touchy.
Actually, let me see how far I can get. Actually, I could get up to the chest.
Okay. Do you touch the chest or open it, or
Is it a free action to open it?
Sure.
Yes.
Since it's unlocked, but yeah. So you open up the chest. You're gonna see lots more of these beautiful jewels and gems, but you don't see any kind of critters or life in there at all. You're not seeing a whole lot of aquatic life in these remains. Actually, most of it all seems to be picked over and dead. And the stuff that's not dead, it's valuables.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to check every chest?
You know, maybe during combat isn't the right move? Considering half your party is almost half dead?
True.
Make a you know what? Make a perception check, Fake, because you know. I mean, you do know from what the Eladrin and what the mothers had told you. Oh my God, that's what I meant to do too. Let me. You know what?
I even
Yeah,
said
Barnabas
it before we
there,
started. Where is Barnabas and
I
you
know.
Eladrin?
That's what I meant to do before the beginning of this session. I'll take their. All right, let me get them back up to speed real quick. I'm just gonna roll some dice real fast to see how things change it all.
I mean, I was gonna roleplay with Faye going up and be like, "Where the fuck were you?"
Though the Eladrin are not very excited about going into, so I'll focus on Barnabas. He went down. They wouldn't go right in. How many turns? Like 3 turns. So. Right. Hit. So. 35 more damage. Nothing crazy, but enough to do that. And you know what? Do 3 more con saves. Lorna, you are no longer slow. So,
Oh, thank
About
fuck.
fucking time, Barnabas.
oh, thank you God. There we go. And actually, this would have been he would have lost concentration on the second one. So, you would have technically had another action. So when it gets to your turn, let's just go ahead and take 2 actions if that's okay with you. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Let me see here, and let me get his token on there for us. Where is
It took an NPC to break his concentration.
Uh-huh.
It was all at once, you know. He was saving it all at one big. He's waiting for dramatic effect. AC, agreed. All right. That's going to be end his turn. Would bring this back to you still, Faye. Sorry. Oh, you finished up running around the chest. There was nothing else, right?
I still have my bonus action, seeing what's going on, just in case.
Oh, yeah, you did a
Thanks.
perception. Where did you do one more perception check to see how your group's doing?
Let me do that real quick.
Fine.
We're Gucci. Move on.
You know that it's dire, but you can't really make it out too much. But you just know that it doesn't sound very good over there.
I'm going for my bonus action. I'm activating my extra poison damage for my melee attacks. I'll have that for an hour.
Okay.
I like to imagine that Faye's like the camera is like right up on Faye as she's like going through the treasure, and in the background you hear, "God, here."
Oh.
And Faye's
Sorry.
watched you all go unconscious once before. She doesn't want that happen again.
All right, there we go. So, what did you do with your bonus action, Faye?
I activated the extra poison damage.
That's right. Sorry. Thank you. Cornus, it is your turn.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move the rest of the way around to kind of block him off from the beach.
Okay.
And then 4 more attacks.
6, 22. 4, 9. Uh, 35. 7. 45 points of damage. Damn. Okay.
And
You are definitely seeing the water turn darker with not just the the change in tides, but the blood that's kind of starting to produce from TikTok.
and then I will do this one time and key point stunning strike him.
You can do it, Cronus, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna resist.
So con
You-
save 16.
You hit him with that punch and the familiar ability of applying a stun to your strike and to kind of cripple your previous enemies. This one, as you punched his hard, scaly figure, doesn't seem to connect or have the same effect as some of your other enemies that you've tried to use that stunning strike on before. It does not seem to bother TikTok.
Ready.
All right. And that is going to bring us to Bart's turn. Oh, legendary action. You know what? He's going to smack the shit out of Barnabas for showing up late to the party.
And Barnabas
I
dies.
don't know whether to feel sorry for Barnabas or say he deserves this.
Dude. Okay, that's going to hit for a 19. For 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 21 points of acid. Okay. Yes. Excuse me. Okay, and that looks good there. And that's going to bring us to Bart's turn.
You. So Bart will go ahead and move along the outside of here. Now he is in flanking with Lorna. He will go ahead and do his first attack.
Okay.
So that was 28.
All right.
And then his second attack.
Right. 22 hits, or 24 points all day. Okay.
Do what?
Right. For 24 points of damage, right?
Total? No.
Oh, shoot. I missed the 10 more points, so 34 points. All right.
And then that'll be it.
Okay. All right. He's going to use his legendary action here. Let's see here. He used it on Barnabas. Just make sure I keep count. Barnabas. And that's it so far for this turn. So here we go. Against you, Cronus. For 23. And then okay. For 17 points of bludgeoning damage and 15 points of acid damage, halved to 7.
15 total.
Uh,
Because I'm raging.
oh, yep. Okay. And then that's going to take us to. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Barnabas, or that was Bart that was attacking him, not you, right? So he would have attacked Bart, not you.
correct.
So let me.
I mean, we did
so that's-
attack back to back, but yeah, that's good.
Oh, you did attack back to back. Okay, well then the first one is going to be at you. So go ahead and take that. So you have that damage, and he'll go ahead and it's throwing me off with you playing both, and that's my fault. So
I mean, it doesn't help that they're back to back. So
20. So let's see here. 23 hits, or no, I'm sorry, 21. Does that hit, Bart?
roll at disadvantage because of the cloak.
That's with disadvantage.
Okay, so what was it?
20 or 21 is his hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do damage.
I feel like unless you roll once, he's back down.
Yeah, I understand, because it has to be like, it has to be more than half his health for it to kill him. So yeah, it's over.
Well, you need to roll because actually he also has the uncanny dodge. So.
Oh, okay. It was 13 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of acid. So 23 all day.
Yeah, he's still down.
Okay. But you can't do that pile of bones thing anymore?
Nope.
Okay. It's gonna bring us to you, Lorna.
Hey,
It's you.
I can do things now.
And you got your extra action too.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to rage. Frenzy rage, let me say that. I am then going to make two. Oh, he's not. I'm going to scoot up here so I'm flanking with Barnabas. And I'm going to make. I'm getting 2 actions here, Silent, yes?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so I am going to make 5 advantage Great Weapon Master attacks.
Okay.
Okay. 16?
That's a miss. That's a hit.
Okay, so 24.
Alright.
Plus 27. Plus 31?
As you make that last blow, Lorna, it kind of reels and like lets out this huge roar that just kind of bellows in the cave. It starts to shake the walls of the den. Some rocks start to fall from the ceiling. Luckily, nowhere near you guys in the water. But I will need a dex save from Faye and Anika and the other little poor lizard folk on more inside of the den. But you see the this TikTok, the croaking that his throat has been making that makes that rhythmic pattern of a TikTok to start to slow down like an actual clock, and it kind of just wails a little bit and then just kind of falls into the water and kind of descent, kind of taking me and kind of washed and kind of pulled into the deeper part as it kind of sinks to the bottom a little bit.
16.
Okay.
And
Oh,
out of character,
next
we have done 433 damage.
Yep.
So it's kind of laying limp and lifeless in the like kind of under the water right now, and all the lizard folk. Let's see here. I'm sorry, Faye. What were you saying? Because I was trying to finish a thought in my head and I didn't hear what you said.
I just said out of character. I've been calculating the math.
Yeah, for
433 total damage since we started.
oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let's see. So Faye is that. And he has that. So you guys are both going to pass. Let me go ahead and do these real quick for the little ones. Oh, poor little guys.
Hope they get crushed.
This,
Yeah,
oops,
screw them.
these little guys get squashed, and this guy gets taken out. But the other, well, it's not their turn yet. So So they will. Their facial expressions read like they're going to flee. So let me pause there for
Do we
Laura.
still take damage from the rocks or no?
No, you were completely fine. Lorna, can you go ahead and, or what else did you want to do before? Because I don't want
That's actions and bonus action. Did he run away?
to. He just kind of sank down into the deeper part of the water of the cove. He just kind of fell, collapsed.
I think so I only moved 10 feet. So can I like move like 20 feet and try and like swim over top of him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You're swimming out over top of him. Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to do over there, or?
I don't actually have anything that I can't do. I've used all my actions and bonus actions and. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm basically rage swimming after him so I can kill him. Trying to.
Okay. He's currently lifeless at the bottom.
Oh, he's dead? No.
Double tap?
Presumably so.
Double tap.
Okay, well then I'm diving down and I don't know. Yeah, I'm diving down. I want to make sure that he's dead. But that's
Double
my turn.
tap.
Wait, if he's dead, do you get your bonus action attack?
I did.
You're already reckless raging. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Helps if I scroll.
All right. So, Anika, what do you do as these lizard folk look like they're ready to run away from you and the rest of your group in the collapsing ceiling?
Is the ceiling still collapsing?
No, it's now that the initial bellow's over, like the first rocks were kind of smashing, but the lizard folk are obviously terrified and seeing their kind of godlike figure defeated. So they're kind of terrified of you and your friends at the moment.
I'm gonna let that stand because they should be. And centered kind of over here, I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds to help anyone, assuming, never know when things are actually dead.
Okay.
So essentially everyone over here gets 19 hit points.
All right, I'll go ahead and bump Bart back up to 19.
Am I in that circle?
Yes.
19?
It'd be 30 feet from like 60 feet from me, so 19, yeah.
Good
So
healing
it'd be
all around.
Perfect.
30 feet from here. So yeah, I would get all of you. And then
Including
I'm just gonna look at the two lizard folk and just walk past them.
Take reactions. All right.
I'm gonna head towards the center.
Okay.
My turn.
All right. And the lizard folk kind of do what they. Gosh, I keep grabbing that because it's not on the right layer.
Bones are after me.
They're gonna just start to try to flee out of the cavern. Does anyone try to stop them as they try to like scramble up the rock side to flee past them? And
No.
okay, they all try to get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. And that is, for the time being, going to take us. I can't move this for some reason. Take us out of combat. I will.
I'll just call out from this chest. Nothing in this one but gold.
What's that?
I
mean,
junk?
that's useful, but also I'm gonna drop invisibility.
All right.
What were you saying, Lorna?
I am going to swim down and check that he's like dead.
Damn it.
Oh wait, I have a potion.
Can't. I'm trying to get rid of this. There it is. Okay, object tokens. I'm on the right layer. Okay. You swim down below, and it's just this large, massive creature that's, close to what I think he said before, it was about like 30 feet long tail.
Yeah.
I wonder why it has a 20-foot reach if it has a 30-foot long tail.
Eh,
But anyways, and then it's got a 60. Yeah, it's just this
It's
massive
big.
crocodile
It's
laying
massive.
at kind of on the floor. What would you like to do?
I remembering that I feel like I remember hearing that the dragonborns or the lizard folk would like place the starfish in the mouth. I'm going to try and open the mouth. Like I'll like grab it and do like that, lift it over the head and see if there's any like starfish in the mouth.
Looking into around its teeth and it's pretty massive of a jaw. You could swim into its mouth definitely and look. It's large enough to be kind of like a underwater cavern in a sense. It would probably be something too massive for you to kind of lift on your own, like to open
I'm
its
a
mouth.
raging
So you could definitely
barbarian
look.
right now. I'm
But he's a
pissed off.
gargantuan creature. You could definitely get a look inside of his mouth. You could definitely open it enough to like look in, or if you couldn't find enough of it opening at his teeth to see inside. So you could definitely look inside of its mouth. You see
will.
remains of other kind of humanoid creatures. One that's part human, part fish, suggesting that it is probably a mermaid or some kind of merfolk that you've
Yeah.
encountered. You're also going to see some remains of lizard folk. This is all stuff that, by the way, Faye and Anika, you guys would have already seen on the beach during your time exploring as well. Just these kind of mixed remains as well. Didn't seem like he didn't discern too much from where he got his next meal. For living kind of critters or anything like that, like the starfish specifically that you're looking for,
Yeah.
you do not see any starfish in its mouth at the moment.
God damn it.
I would actually like to swim down as well. And can I cut open its stomach?
Not from where it's at. It's laying on kind of the ground on the ground. You'd have to kind of like try to flip it, and it's just too massive a creature to flip over.
What if he had 2 raging barbarians?
Bruh. Yeah.
I just don't see that plot happening. Like it's like lifting a building. I don't care how strong you are. I don't think you can lift a building.
Yeah.
Like,
To
what
be
if you
fair,
Two
would there be
barbarians
like a
and an old
soft enough
man.
spot on its side that I could just trace the blade down?
yeah.
You want to try to find a blade. How big of a opening are you trying to make? Because like this is a super massive creature.
Probably like
So yes, you could try to stick your sword in it, but you're probably gonna be like a I just don't think you're making the. How big of a gap are you trying to make? Are you like trying to like climb into his stomach, or
potentially. Like, think of him being like, what's that creature from Star Wars? The Tauntauns? Where you just cut him open? That's the goal here.
on its side? It's not going to be very easy with their hard, scaly flesh. You could probably get to the softer section to make it possible from its side, like down low enough from what it's exposed. So it is possible to try. It's going to take some time underwater to do because his skin is very, very thick, very, very tough. It's going to take probably. We'll have to roll survival to see how long it would take you to do, but I'm ballparking at least an hour to start working on that.
Yeah, no, never mind that. So I'll actually just.
But if you
Hang
are
out around.
examining these things, yeah, you're looking at it. I mean, it's just a massive, scaly creature that is just, got a lot of natural protection, and it just seems to be. Yeah, let's just hit the bottom of the water right now. You guys kind of hang here, and are you guys wanting to go swim into its mouth further to try to find the starfish, or what would you guys like to do?
I will take note that I do not have a form of breathing underwater, so it is going to have to be Cronus and Josel if they do anything.
I could get
don't
down there
either.
as well.
But you're wearing my cloak of manta ray, I believe. But
Am I? Oh, that's
I gave it
right.
to you
Yeah.
last-
Yeah, you put
You
it on.
did give it
so
to
Put the
me.
hood up.
That's right. So I can breathe, actually. Fuck it, yeah, I will. I'll go in its mouth.
Yeah, I'll go down there as well. I'm just gonna hold my breath.
How's the progress of a hook on the mountaintop?
That is a good question. Please help me refresh my memory though, because I don't think did he just get to the mountain base, or he was just about to get to the mountain
that
base.
half orc had just got him when we last checked in.
But he was not at the mountain yet. He had met him along the beach, up the river, towards the mountain. Like it was very close to the end. Okay.
Hook was about 3 hours to the top of the mountain.
Hours to the top of the mountain. I did not
Yeah,
remember.
it would be like he had like about 3 hours till he'll reach the destination that I sent him.
Which was the base of the mountain, right? Because he was on the river still, traveling up the river when he met the orc. Because the orc was on its way back to the ship from escaping what presumably where, Anika and them got captured. He somehow escaped his captors. He was the big one that Faye never got to see get hauled back to camp. And the sanctuary. I thought they were just getting to the mountain. I did not think they were heading into the mountain yet. I did not rewatch that part, and I forgot to write it down, I guess. Let's see, that kind of started. When did you check right before the lagoon, or after you guys got to the lagoon as well? I thought it was before the lagoon.
I think it was shortly before.
I thought it was like as we arrived.
Okay, but if it was at the beginning, there has been some time since that has happened. Then let me think here. How much time has gone by? I mean, with that considered, they presumably would have enough time to have gotten to the base of the mountain and start their trek up. So, just to make sure I remember correctly, you told them to that the one pirate was a trader, and did that include Barnabas in the trader claim?
No.
I don't think it was he just referred to that one pirate as the traitor. I don't.
He actually just
Honestly, I
referred to him
wasn't
as
sure
Carrot guy.
about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have took way better notes on this. I think so. The orc met back with Hook on the way up north on the beach. He got your deception letter to head into the mountains, and that's where the sanctuary I think is, which is kind of partially true, I guess. But you said to send him up like the northwesternly mountains face where you thought the sanctuary was, but you said that the other guy was trying to lead you in the wrong direction. Does that sound accurate? That's how I recall it.
That it's up the mountain.
Okay. All right. So then, when you were first at the lagoon, they would definitely be starting their ascent up the mountain looking for this thing. If Ichabod ventures closely enough, you'll hear him swearing. Let me see. You know what though? I'm sorry. Scratch that. You will see them at the bottom of the mountain before they start ascending, and they seem to be arguing or discussing something heatedly between the half orc that rejoined them, and you just kind of see him, his body language shouting, kind of pointing in the other direction where he had ran from. That's all you're going to be able to make up from Ichabod, just kind of a bird's eye view over that engagement. If you'd like to get closer and listen in, you totally can. I don't think you can hear exactly what's. You tell me if you can hear through Ichabod's ears or not right now.
I can see and hear through his ears and the eyes.
At any distance, as long as it's on the same plane.
Yeah.
So you will definitely know if, depending on how close you want to approach. Then you can decide.
Nah, it's going sideways. Fuck it.
They're still kind of at the crossroads, but they're trying to just figure it out. Hook's saying they're going up north because the one betrayed him, but the other pirates started getting confused because like I didn't run from that direction. You're going in a completely different direction that I came from. Is there anything else that you want to investigate there? Or anything you want to do with that information?
No.
Okay. Barnabas is going to be kind of just licking his wounds a little bit, but he's immediately going to look at all the kind of gold and gems, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff! This is like we could take this home, be our treasure. This would be plenty. How about
We don't need it.
we can split this 7 ways easily. No one has to know."
End it
besides-
on.
We don't need it. We're looking for one thing and one thing only.
What good
He's
is
already-
gold here?
When we get out of here, right? That's the plan, is to get out of here, right?
Aren't you a... all right, you're not from here.
I mean,
Yeah. I just like the way it makes me feel. I don't know how that works, if I'm even allowed out of here. Pan brought me here. I didn't come here on my own free will like you guys did, so... He's already got like a couple gold necklaces around his neck and some pearls that he's been found out of the pile.
Eh,
Hey, Nick,
but
you think Detect Magic's gonna help us here?
no idea, but it couldn't hurt.
I will turn on Detect Magic. Start concentrating on that for 10 minutes.
Also, is there any sign of starfish in this giant pile of things in the middle?
And is that chest unlocked?
What questions? Go ahead and do a perception check, Anika, if you're looking for starfish. And then Faye, go ahead. The chest does appear to be locked. Okay, go ahead.
Can I call
Dude.
for Bart over here to unlock it?
Why, certainly. And go ahead and roll investigation, Anika.
Good rolls.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. All right. So, Anika, so you're examining this pile of remains as well as the treasure that kind of lays around, but you're specifically looking for one kind of critter. You look high and low, and you do find a little bit of some movement within the pile. Looking closer and closer, you'll see that it is some kind of gasping fish that are just not quite finished off, and you'll also see some kind of like slug-like creatures that just move. With some of the treasure on its shell kind of pulled along with it. It's kind of the best way I could describe it is if you've ever seen that Moana movie. Well, it's not to that quite degree, but that big crab with all
Giant
the
crab.
treasure. It's just very, very much so a smaller version of that, and it's like the slug, and it's just kind of you're not so sure if it's fused to the shell or if it's just the slime pulling it with it in its stick. But you will not find the sigil starfish in this pile, at least. Faye, you go ahead and unlock the chest, or what did you? I'm sorry, you wanted Bart to come over and try to unlock the chest.
Yeah, I don't use thieves' tools. I'll have Bart do this, and I'll move on with Anika over here. Bart will check out that one. He's the one with thieves' tools.
I do have a question though
Sure.
about the slug. Would its shell, like theoretically, assuming it's a regular sized starfish, would the shell of the slug or the crab or the thingy that was moving with treasure on its back be able to hold something presumably the size of a starfish?
You know what? Yeah, it would, but I think it's small enough that you examined it in its entirety, and you would have noticed if starfish, if it was on that size of slug, it wasn't that grandiose of like something like.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No,
You
I
did-
was just
you-
wondering if it could have potentially, because I haven't.
oh, like hidden underneath or something like the treasure,
No,
or
I just wanted to know if it could potentially. I have a backup plan. Don't worry.
Oh.
And how much backlash am I getting with detect magic?
so detect magic. You're going to pick up quite a few items lying around that are radiating magic, just in these piles. But nothing that's like lighting up in the form of a starfish.
And not enough to give me a headache.
No, it's kind of a variation in strength of magic that's coming from items. Obviously, the lizard folk only have available to them what they have available to bring to their kind of worship or their god. But yeah, there's some varying items of strength here, but not anything in that form of starfish.
We don't need it. We just need the starfish.
I mean, if we find anything useful, so use it.
We can go after we get the starfish, I think.
Alright, and then, so what am I rolling here? Because he doesn't have his tools, his thieves tools set up.
It'd be Dex plus
Dex.
proficiency.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he'd be expert or not.
So that
So
would be
14, 18.
18, yep.
All right. And let's see here. Okay. Yep. And he's able to unlock the chest with ease, opening it. This one is going to have some various things in it. Some more treasure, but this one has a lot more like of critters kind of crawling around in it. It seems to have a little bit more sea life inside of it that's been exposed to inside.
Alright, so we'll go back and check that one.
Mhm.
We'll check that one after this last one.
Okay. Over here, oddly enough, there's not a lot of treasure. There's not a lot of gold over here. There's not a lot of jewels or anything else. There's a lot of remains, but this chest kind of laying over here. It is also locked. What would you like to do?
We call our pirate friend over. Bart, can you help us?
And then I want to check the pile of bones and other remains.
Sure. Go ahead and do, with that perception and investigation check you did before, you are going to see, again, some more critters that kind of were from the previous, some turtles that were kind of hiding out in here, other kind of smaller lizards and stuff. Snakes actually will kind of slither out from some of the remains and out towards the cavernous walls of the den, just kind of fleeing from you, disturbing some of the remains of the pile. You are going to see little tracks and stuff that could potentially give you hope to a starfish, like crawling and stuff around at some point sooner or later. But you see no visible starfish.
Are there any other tracks near the thing where the starfish would be?
You see some kind of going maybe into the water a little bit of ways. They're so kind of like, I don't really know what starfish tracks look like. Imagine they make a pattern.
Good old Google.
I know. I'm curious now. They make like a trailing looking kind of thing. Okay. So you'll see, it almost looks like 5 fingers being pulled across the sand. That's very interesting. Now I know something.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like some 5 fingers are kind of making some kind of design away from the pile of bones. And, it only gets so far before the water washes away what little trail was there, but it is heading towards the water. But yes.
But like no other animal tracks that follow it, just the starfish.
Nope, just little tracks like that. You'll see also some like some things that are caused by maybe even smaller creatures. Uh maybe like little crabs and things like that crawling and skittering around.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my breath because I can do it for a little bit, and then try and follow where I think the starfish would have gone.
I'll help.
So Bart will go ahead and unlock this, or try to.
Let us know if you find anything, Bart.
16.
It doesn't seem to unlock. Is this his finger, his hands, right? So his hands can't break, right? Not that it did break, but I'm just.
I assume you would
That-
pull it back at the last second.
But no, that was not successful. Do you want to try some more?
Yeah, he'll try another time.
At this point, it's been about say close to 45 minutes or so searching around this cave, looking and investigating the piles and the remains. Lorna and Josel and Kronos, you guys are still kind of just looking over the beast, I assume, out in the water, or just taking a short rest.
Yeah,
Or-
so I'm coming up every so often to get air. But I
Mhm.
would also like to point out that at this point, Umbra is sitting on like the beach next to Barnabas.
Who looks like he's draped in gold at this point, just enjoying his little flair.
But no, I'm actually planning on going inside his mouth.
I mean, it might be better if I did because I have the cape, so I could breathe.
I mean, I
Unless
can
you
hold my
want the
breath for a
cape.
while.
Well, would you be, so that like this is all happening, I would assume, over the course of 30 to 45 minutes, then would you be resting at this point, or are you guys making provisions to go into there before, like, as soon as you can?
Probably as soon as we can.
And I would have been keeping in touch with message since where I've measured it, we're all in range no matter where we are in here.
Cool. Also, I'm
Well,
gonna get my
that's-
glass jar out and empty the water out of it,
Mhm.
and then put the lid on it and put it back in the bag.
Okay, so let me just make sure I got timeline of events right. So, because this takes a little bit to go and investigate each bone pile and treasure pile and chest at the same time. And
Yeah,
unlock
after each
things.
pile, I would have done a message to let them know.
So, let's say then, right before they got done with the second pile and right before Bart unlocked the second chest, you two would have entered the mouth of TikTok. Joseph, what would you be doing during this time?
I'll be resting.
Okay, so you will be resting right now at the side. Okay.
I'll be resting inside the early bird.
On the inside the den on the beach or outside the den?
Inside the den.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So, Bart, you are going to attempt to unlock it again. The 20. All right.
So it'll be
let's-
24.
Okay. 24. So let me go. So you and Lorna have been in the mouth for a little bit before he unlocked that. So let me skip to you guys. Anika and Faye, you are just entering the water right now or actually that's going to happen actually, I guess, at the same time as unlocking. So let me go to Lorna and Kronos real quick. Wow, this is
A lot going on.
Yep. Not really split the party, but we all are doing something at the same time. Which is perfectly fine. So Lorna and Kronos, you guys swim into the mouth of TikTok. It takes not a lot of work to do between both of your strength, but also just the gap-toothed nature of the croc's mouth. It's kind of like swimming in through different openings of a cave. You swim into the mouth. You both have water breathing, or no? Then
No.
I do.
okay. How long can you hold your breath, Cronus?
How do you define that?
1 minute plus your Constitution.
Modifier.
Yeah. So 10
Boy.
rounds plus your con mod.
So, mod is 2.
So you go for
12
12
rounds.
rounds.
Okay. All right.
But I also
Um,
have a jar of air
Okay.
that
Or
if I
you could
open
just
it
wear it as,
upside
like-
down,
Yeah.
Do
you
what?
could just wear it as a helmet.
and I don't know
think
if my
it's
head
that
will fit inside the jar, but
I mean, you fit.
I can open it upside down so the water won't go up into it. And then just stick my muzzle up in there and take a breath.
So, all right, you're trying to breathe what out of the jar? You're
The
trying
air.
to you're trying to take the air out of the jar down with you.
Mm-hmm. What's in the
Okay.
bag of holding? And then
Okay.
all I'll do is reach out, open the jar upside down, so water doesn't go up inside, and I can stick my face up in it and breathe a little bit.
Okay. I'll say that using that technique, it's gonna buy you probably 2 minutes at a time under the water without having to like take significant impact. I think, do you just start drown? Like, do you just take damage, or do you become drowned? How does that work?
You go to 0 HP.
Do you lose damage to go to 0 HP, or do you immediately go to 0 HP?
You
Pretty
just
sure
drop.
you immediately.
Oh,
Would that be drowning?
Well,
so you got 2 minutes of going up and down, and I'm gonna say, just because of the size of this, it's gonna use a
So,
lot of your time just going
what
swimming
if,
down and going in.
What if Lorna
Kiss
kissed
of
him
life.
and gave him air because she can breathe?
Kiss of life.
The kiss of life.
You know what? There is science to that, so I will give you another. I'm being very gracious in giving you 3 minutes now, because even that has limitations to how much oxygen you get from that. So that
Huh.
technically works, but there's limits.
Okay.
You
Gives
just
him a
keep
little bit
stacking the whole shipping thing now. You
Look
just
that up on the
adding it.
jump. Has
Yes.
anyone seen the movie with The Rock, the Jungle Cruise movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I looked it up. I was
Yes.
like, "Is that really truly a thing?" And like, yes, technically, you could get some oxygen through, because the body only
Mhm.
processes like a percentage of it before it expels oxygen and carbon dioxide. I was
Well,
like,
yeah, that's
I
what
never knew
rebreathers
that.
are. Yeah, so rebreathers are basically just a better form of the kiss of life.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Found it very
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. Anywho.
I'm still, I'll stick with the scuba tank, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also why they took like rescue breathing out of CPR, because you kind of keep some of the oxygen, and they're like, you don't need to worry about germs. Just like make their heart beat.
Yep.
all right. So
So
we were back to this. So you got about 3 minutes in up and down. So you have 3 minutes. So you swim into the mouth. It's still you could just I guess Lorna, you would probably smell this, and I guess I don't know. Well, you can't breathe on water, you wouldn't smell this, Cronus. But Lorna, I guess you would just really it smells like acid and corrosion inside of its mouth. Kind of similar to the way the water smells and tastes from swimming around the water, the remains of TikTok. You see, like, it's this very high alkalinity in this water at the moment.
I
You
am
can
looking for the
continue to search for starfish.
I am looking for the damn starfish in here.
Okay. You see again remains of different critters it's eaten and in the past, and you're looking for anything that's alive still in its mouth, and you'll find some small critters. Go ahead and do a perception check to see how long you it takes you to examine the entire mouth.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage with Cronus kind of
Okay.
coming up and down for every 3 minutes for air, just to kind of scout things out and find anything else that
Cool.
that hasn't been seen.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll that twice.
That is with advantage because I frenzy raged, which gives me disadvantage.
Oh.
Yep.
Are you? But you're no longer gonna rage, are you?
No, but I have exhaustion.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. I'm just checking a note real quick. Just because you said something that triggered a thought.
Yay.
Please don't let him get back up.
I want to fight something. I'd be fine with it.
Oh, Lorna, I felt like such a dick because I thought you were raging too, and that I shouldn't change the strategy of the bees at all. But I just felt so bad because they're like, I haven't started raging. I was like, oh, this got really bad.
I mean, I wouldn't care if I had gotten hit. I have over 100 hit points. I'm fine. But like, yep, it's fine.
But
She's
yeah.
trained to do this. It's fine.
All right. Never mind. I was double checking my notes on Neverland because it does something cool with death and stuff and your memories and stuff. I couldn't recall if there was a tidbit about exhaustion, but doesn't come into play here. So.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, it takes you quite a while, probably another 15 minutes or so, and by this time, you're gonna have time for the others to kind of enter the water, enter their toes into the water. Bart is working on the chest and he is unlocking it. And let's see here. As Bart unlocks it, he's gonna see that this one has no treasure or valuables, but there's several barnacles and things growing on it. The chest inside just kind of looks like it's wet and has a lot of moisture in it. And he's gonna see all sorts of little critters kind of crawling around on its insides, including 2 or 3 starfish that are kind of clinging to the inside of the chest. None of them have the runes that you guys are been looking for, but they all look to match in size and shape otherwise.
God damn it.
Interesting.
So at this point, it's been around 30 minutes or so. Before we do anything else, what does Bart do with that information, Cronus?
So he will actually shut the lid, walk over to the other chest that has all the jewels in it.
Yeah.
Grab a handful, and then drop them down with the starfish and see if anything happens.
Okay. All right. He will do so, and the starfish will kind of like crawl over it as well as some of the other critters, but nothing immediately starts to happen. At this point, you're kind of coming up, Cronus, for your breath of air as well in the water. Nika and Faye are very much so just ankles deep into the shoreline. What else does Bart do? Oh, excuse me.
He'll probably just yell over to him that there's sea creatures in the one. But
Okay.
it doesn't look like a starfish.
All right. And I will relay that to our underwater team.
Are they dead?
Sergio Labs.
Bart, are they dead?
No, I mean, they're alive. It's just a chest full of water with some things living inside of it.
He looks back over to kind of see that. You'll see that one of the starfish looks like it starts to change a little bit of a color, briefly, but then it kind of gets crawled over by another creature and then another creature, and then it kind of gets lost between all three of the starfish again, where none of them are showing any markings.
I try and find the one that could potentially show something.
Can I just pull every creature out?
Yeah. Bart can do that. Wait, hold up, Anika. You're still there, unless he. Well, I mean, he starts to talk, so I guess you can maybe move.
Yeah.
Start moving his direction. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. We'll come over.
What are you? Well, actually, this is important then. So, Cronus, what are you doing as you are above the surface? Josel, you're over there with Barnabas resting. Actually, Josel, go ahead, take a. How long did we say we were doing this for? 45 minutes or so.
It's been 45 minutes.
So go ahead and take a short rest for everyone that's not been actively swimming up and down in the water, like trying and not investigating. So this would probably be Josel, Barnabas.
Just those two.
Really, just
those
those
two?
two, I guess. Yeah, because you guys are pretty active running around. Okay. So I'm sorry, Cronus. What did you say you're doing? You're at the surface break, and he's letting everyone know about the starfish. Is Cronus going to the beach? Is he swimming back down?
Nah, he would go back down until
Okay.
he's told otherwise, knowing that there's people in the party that can talk to him.
Okay. As you swim back down, Cronus, to go towards the mouth of TikTok, as you kind of have been kind of swimming in and out to explore and stuff. Bart starts to reach in to pull out these starfish, and as he does starts to set these on the beach, Cronus, before you get to the teeth, and Lorna, you're going to hear this ringing through your ears. You're just going to hear this very, very slow croaking noise come within the deep throat of TikTok again.
Oh, I get out of his throat and mouth. And start...
It's very, very long and labored, but as you swim to his mouth to try to flee again, it picks up again and goes like the winding of a clock that's just kind of starting to like come, be rewound so it could go back to normal function. And as soon as you get out of the mouth, you're gonna see Cronus, who's on his way back down to you anyways, you're gonna hear the sound. At this point, it's no longer as labored, and it's starting to sound like the talking of that croc that you had just slain just moments before. As you kind of come unite, you're gonna see the presumably dead croc, his eyelids kind of open again, and he seems to be awake and aware of the group's situation and surroundings.
Fuck.
What do you do?
Get a double
I'm
tap.
swimming this way and yelling at Cronus to get away from it so we can at least get on land.
Okay.
Looking
at it. Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Just kind of panning back to Anika and Faye, being back at the chest with Bart, right? You guys are over there looking at the starfish.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are looking at the three starfish, and it's hard to pick out which one is which. I assume Bart would do his thing with the jewels again, laying it on the ground, and as they all start to climb over the gems and coins again, you'll see one of them just momentarily seems to have like a reflective kind of look to its or translucent look to its skin that kind of gives off this reflective.
Does it give off anything for detect magic?
It definitely gives off things for detect magic, just momentarily though. It's not like when it's doing that visual effect, it's the only time it's showing that magical property.
That one.
As soon as you say that one though, the sound of that clock winding is going to be loud enough coming from the bay to reach your guys' ears, and you're going to look over to see Lorna and Cronus swimming to the shore. So Cronus and Lorna, you guys can feel free to kind of move your, or you guys are right there, kind of like in like the wading up their ankles and shins on the beach of the den.
So,
It's
time to
waking
go.
up. It's waking up. Grab the thing. Let's go. You found
We
it.
just found it. We just found it.
Yep, you found it. Get it. Go.
We're grabbing.
Much as I want to fight it again, we should probably get the
Yep.
fuck out of here. Which I
Bart, grab
really
the
want to
jewels.
fight it.
All right, let's get out of here.
Grab the jewels and let's go.
All right.
Idea: we could put a few people in the bag of holding, and we dimension door away.
No, let's just run. We're fine.
Nope, let's
run.
just go.
We run.
We're not that desperate yet.
I don't know how to do like I think of like a frog and a clock at the same time whenever I think of it. I don't know how to make that noise. But so you can use your full movement speed. What are you guys doing? And what are you grabbing with your before as you hear this kind of
fuck.
clock sound and wind up?
Grabbing that starfish and running.
Can I
Okay.
run to the treasure and just stuff it in the bag? I'm slightly
You could
greedy.
use your full turn to stuff as much gold and
Yep.
goodies as you'd like into your bag,
Yep,
but you won't be able to make it back to the water in your turn.
that's fine. I'm greedy right now.
Okay. Which pile do you charge after the biggest one?
The closest one. I will say the closest
Uh,
one.
That's probably both for you.
Perfect.
Okay. So you guys are running, Faye, Anika, and Bart. You guys
No.
are running.
I'm gonna run towards the other treasure pile, grab whatever I can, and then I'm dimension dooring the fuck out.
Yeah,
Once.
I will do
Yeah.
that too. I'll do that too. Got starfish. Grab some treasure. We're vamping.
Oh shoot! Did I just remove someone's token on accident?
I think you're new parts.
You remove Bart. I'll tell Bart, grab onto me. We're grabbing treasure. We're going.
See ya.
A pile of bones exists that's moving around on its own.
I'm trying to find Bart's token. I don't know what I
I
did.
think you
with it.
deleted it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move it back in here.
No, I get it. No, you got it.
All right, so you run over to the other pile, Anika and Faye, to grab as much gold as possible. Cronus, you're over there by Josel and Barnabas, who Barnabas is kind of up like, like his face is saying, oh shit, what the heck, as well. He's getting his belongings together. He's got his pockets full, and he's kind of starting to wade out in the water ahead of you. As you all kind of prepare to make your last arrangements, just real quick, Josel, did you want to do anything in preparation or with your quote unquote, I guess 6 seconds?
6 seconds. I ain't gonna do shit.
All right.
The early
was
bird
gonna-
Not 6 seconds. A little. You have like, what would you like to do within a short amount of time?
Would I have time to throw as much gold as possible inside the early bird and then collapse it and haul off? I'm okay burning an action surge to do all that.
You definitely would be able to go ahead and get a bunch of stuff into the early bird as well. A bunch of treasure. You won't make it back to the water though in the same turn.
Even with the action surge?
You know what? That is true. If Lorna and them can get there in one turn and do that, and you have an action, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You could get back to the water and do that. Collapse the early bird and do all that. But you do have the early bird. I didn't think they didn't have the early bird to collapse and uncollapse and everything. So you get halfway back to the water if you're doing the early bird stuff.
Alright.
Okay. So I'll put you right about here. Cronus, are you just hanging out at the water, kind of keeping an eye on it from?
Went to go pick up Umbra off the beach there.
Okay.
Do not leave our dragon.
His dragon.
All right, you do so. You pick up Umbra, and then from below the water, you see rocks, what seems to be like rocks, shift and move and pop, rise to the surface again. And this large, throaty roar from this labored breathing, beast is kind of shouting in all your direction for, looting and stealing and intruding in its den, and it seems thirsty for your blood. That's going to bring up.
Do you want us to reroll or keep our old initiatives?
You know what? We're gonna reroll because it's like a new initiative because you all weren't really engaged in this until it happened. So, see, where are you at? Add to. All right. Let's see here. We got Faye, Bart, Josel, Cronus. We're just missing Lorna's and Anika's. And not that you have to engage in combat, just so your turn is on there, because I know some of you said you had escape plans, but just so it kind of goes off in somewhat chronological order. So, Anika, you see Croc kind of bubble to the surface, and let a kind of a final stand roar, if you will, belly across the cavernous walls. What do you do?
I'm assuming he's blocking the only way out.
He's the only way that the way you guys came in. You guys could look for other exit opportunities in the den if you'd like. Just go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Scanning the room quickly in combat, you see in some parts of the wall some like openings or cavernous tunnels. No daylight coming through them, but perhaps they might lead somewhere else. But there's no clear, daylight coming from anywhere else besides the way you entered.
Okay. She'll just take a couple steps forward. Let's go. There's some caverns, or we can fight a once dead crocodile. Or if I can get close to it, I have an idea. Otherwise, we just run. And then I'm gonna just fire 2 Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
I'm assuming 20 and 21 hit.
They do.
For 9 force damage.
All right. I'm going to do his health a little differently this way. Okay, perfect.
And that is all I got.
All right. What does Bart do?
He would actually probably.
I wish the music was working for me in the Playboarder. I'll try this.
I forget how far he can move. 30 feet. Right. He will actually go movement, bonus action, or movement and then dash over to here.
Okay.
I'm at that point kind of waiting to see what
Doc does.
Talk does.
Who Bart, to be clear, is the one that grabbed the starfish, though, correct? He has the the one, or is that you, Faye, that has it now?
I have the starfish.
Oh.
Okay.
Bart grabbed the jewels.
Okay. All right. Okay, Cronus, what do you do?
I will go ahead and can I get completely out of the cave if I go 90 feet?
Can you get completely out of the cave? With your ability to run on water, you absolutely can. Let me see what the reach is. He would actually get a chance to reaction off of it, though, because of you being within 20 feet in passing.
Alright, we'll do this. We will go.
Well, unless you disengage, but then I don't know how much movement you get without the dash.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna use my action to dash, my bonus action to disengage with a key point.
Okay. So that gives you how much movement?
90 feet.
Yeah, you could definitely get out of the cave with that. So, I mean, whatever that is, plus some, so 20, 40. So you get 50 feet outside the cave if you wish to run that far.
Yeah, it would kind of just be getting right outside, standing on the beach, waiting.
You will be roughly...
I can still keep somewhat of a visual on what's going on.
Yeah. I'll say you are currently 45 feet away from... well, no, if you're 50 feet away from the cavern entrance, then you would be roughly 90 feet away from where TikTok is right now.
That'll work.
Okay. Or 50 feet from the entrance and whatever. But yeah, you're 50 feet from the entrance of the cave. At least we'll keep that, just in case you need to come back.
I'm gonna put myself up here on the...
Yeah, wherever you would like to do. That's fine. Where did the turn order go? There it is. All right, Faye, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I had grabbed what magic items I could over here while holding the starfish, looking back at the rock, hearing Nika call for the caverns. I'll yell, do we go for the caverns or do we try making a run that way?
Well, you clearly see Cronus and Bart making their way to the exit of the cove. But that's up to you.
Alright, I am going to move up to Anika and be like, should we dimension door now or wait to see where it goes?
I mean, might want to see that the others get out first.
Fair enough, we'll give them some cover fire.
Also, you may want to help Jessel get out.
There, I'll make my way over there. Short, got a little bit more. I'll yell, Joseph, get your ass over here. I'm not leaving you behind again.
The others are faster.
You guys treat the oldest individual of your group so poorly. Like, this would totally get reported to HR. Like,
Hey, this has nothing to do with his age.
Karuna needs an HR department
To
stat.
be fair, the last time I tried to mention Doris out, he refused to go with me.
This is also has nothing to do with age. It's the fact that everyone else can literally move faster in a round. Except for me. And I got magic to get out.
Yep, so I'm not going to hold Dimension Door yet, because unless Joseph can get to me, but I'll fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at TikTok.
Hit. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The first one hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that one.
But
Excuse me. Okay. All right. That brings us to Lorna. What do you two, Lorna? You see Cronus. bolt out, and Bart's not far from following on the other side of the
Okay, yeah,
Den.
down there. Fuck. Hey, Nika, can I get a ride? Or no, like,
Not unless you got a way to make me bigger or you smaller.
you know what? You know what? Hold on.
Go in the bag.
No, I'm not going in the bag.
You have. There's an option.
Maybe. Hold on, let me quickly check this item.
Lorna spends 6 seconds reading instructions on a potion.
Which
Nope,
potion is it?
it's not gonna work. It's fine. You get out of here. AKA, are you using Dimension Door to get out of here?
That's my plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna go. Oh no, right, you can't. Fuck. Okay, yep, never mind. Okay, I am.
Like I said,
running
not
this
unless you
way.
got a way to make me bigger or you smaller.
Nope. Yeah, I'm doing all 80 feet of my movement over here. That's my turn.
All right. As you run towards it, and you are how far away are you from it? You are within distance,
Yep,
so it is going to use its legendary action
cool.
to use as a tail attack at you. So
Okay.
it immediately does so. This one's a little bit more erratic than the first one.
That's fine. Uh-huh.
So goody.
I got hit points to spare.
Okay, so here comes one tail attack. I'm sorry, not two. That is going to be a 28 for
No, that doesn't hit.
plus 8. There we go. For that is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Okay, and that's going to end your turn.
I would like to
bringing-
note that I am standing in between the Croc and Cronus. I don't know how far Cronus is off the map, but so then he can
About
get
50
to
feet.
Umbra. Okay. I'm standing between them to get Umbra and all of them out of here first.
Okay. All right. That's gonna end your turn. It's legendary action. Let's see here.
I am still there. I do have my sword out.
It is.
Oh, I should have bonus action raged.
But who has that? Who has that?
Fuck!
Oh.
Fuck! I have one left for today.
All right. Faye has the starfish though, correct?
Nope, Bart.
Yep.
No,
Bart
Faye
Art
has
has the
starfish.
jewel.
They have
So
it, yeah.
I'm in danger.
it is going to use its action to cast
well,
slow
lucky.
on your area. Hold Anika and Faye.
You might want to check the range on slow. Oh shit, it's 120 feet. Never mind.
Yep. All right.
Mm,
And that is a
You didn't know that as much as you use it.
I should, shouldn't I?
It's a wisdom save.
Yep.
Yes.
DC 18.
Alright.
Booyah! You're getting excited. I don't see anything yet. Okay.
Roll 26.
All right. So Faye, you are not slow, but Anika, you are under the effects of the slow spell. I know you are more than well aware of what that does. So
I know what they do.
Okay. Okay, and then it is going to use it. Let me double check its movement speed. I think it is 60. Oh wow, we can swim that fast. So it's going to use that much to get there. But how does that work with land speed when once it gets to the water?
Basically, you should
I'll just say
Catch it from the-
you subtract it.
so his
if
swim
it
speed
can
is
swim faster
120
than
feet,
walk.
and his swim speed is 120 feet, and his land speed is 40 feet. So he can
could
swim up the.
He could swim up, but if it's more than 40 feet to swim up there, no further unless he's in there.
He gets to the beach. But yeah, so he gets to the beach, and that's going to end his turn there. Bringing us to you, Josel. You see TikTok charging after.
I am yelling at you to get your ass over here.
Bossy.
I'm going to lightning lure.
Ooh,
It needs to make a strength save.
all right.
I'm sure it'll pass, but off chance.
Yeah, let me go back to that where I had his. Loading. Where's your save? Okay. $17. That is going to pass the save, but what still happens to him?
Nothing.
Oh, he doesn't take damage at all?
It's a
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's a fail or suck.
Oh, okay.
Sure, why not? No, I can't, because that was an action. Never mind. That's it.
All right. It is going to use 2 actions and cast a spell. And again, it is going to try to cast slow upon you, Faye. Let's see here.
It's out of my reach.
I don't have a reaction.
So
I mean,
go
it would have
roll.
to drop concentration on its first slow.
Oh, does
would.
it? Oh, I did
Yep.
not know that.
Yeah,
So he could hope I fail again.
but then Anika has a reaction back because he has to drop his concentration.
These are all good points. So
Is that a
what would
split
you do?
second of me being able to cast?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you'd be able to
Okay.
counterspell.
Let me think then. What did he do? Well, if that's the case, if he had to drop his concentration, then I guess he will use his action to attack Josel, who just hit him. So here we go.
I didn't hit him.
Only
I missed.
But the intent was there. Good. All right, that is gonna hit for 33. Roll. Yeah. Okay. And it's going to be 22 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of acid damage. And that is going to end his turn, bringing us to you, Anika, who are currently under slow. What would you like to do?
First, she's gonna look annoyed for 3 of the 6 seconds. Then I'm gonna try and cast Dimension Door out. So let's see if it
Okay.
works. Let me.
Yeah, how's that work? You roll a d20 to see if it's
Yeah.
this
If it's
I gotta
turn.
roll a
Low.
d20. I just need to figure out what the numbers are. I gotta.
It's if it's below 11, the spell goes off. If not, you have to use your action on the next turn to get it.
Damn it! Next turn. Next
Okay.
turn, I will be the fuck out of here. In the meantime, I'm gonna move 10 feet to there. That's it.
Okay.
You also get the try to roll to get out of it.
I do.
Yeah, you get. Yep. It's DC 18 Wisdom save.
No.
Right. Too far away. I guess there's no reason he wouldn't be using his legendary actions, Joe Soul. So I have to do what I gotta do. So
I ain't worried.
here comes to. I know. I was just seeing if there was anything that was feasible before I just felt like I threw you 2 haymakers in a row. Here we go. 31 for the hit. Here comes damage. So that's going to be, easy math for once. 12 points of bludgeoning and 17 points of acid. And that's going to bring us to Bart's turn. He has 1 legendary action left. In case I try to get trickery and try to cast a spell later, you could keep me in check.
So, real quick, like, I know Bart can like pop his hand off if he's in his bone form or whatever. Does the hand move around on its own?
I'm sorry. If he pops the hand off, does he have control over it? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Like, can he like move it around?
Sorry, my hair was driving me crazy. Say that again.
I said, can he move it around while it's detached?
Yeah, he can do that.
But he has to be in like darkness or something to be in like the bone form, right?
It's pretty dark in the cave. He would be this close to the entrance of the cave. He'd probably be stepping into the light, but further back he could get a little. Probably back where Faye is. I would suggest, or I could see you making the case that he'd be in skeleton form.
What I was thinking is probably not going to work out. So he will. Oh, does he have a swim speed?
No. Nothing.
Yeah, so he'll just dash and then get to the water. 30. And what is it, half speed in the water if you don't have one speed?
Yeah.
How far away is he? Let me see real quick.
Oh, 45.
All right. As soon as he starts to flee, he's going to cast as a reaction, not a legendary action. He's going to cast the spell Halt on him. I'll need a Wisdom saving throw from him. DC 18.
Is this a concentration spell?
It says it's a reaction. It just it immediately stops the creature's things to 0, and it cannot move this turn. Its movement speed is reduced to 0 until the end of its turn. So he starts to flee, and then he gets frozen in his tracks before he can leave. As soon as he starts to try to leave the den.
Playing red light, green light.
I think he can still do things though with his turn. His movement's just 0.
Who?
Bart. Bart can still do something else. He just can't move anywhere.
Yeah,
as soon as he starts to run.
I don't see anything I can actually do on here, so.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's gonna bring us back to you, sir.
So do I see Borna coming out yet?
Yeah, you'll see her at the edge of the entrance, and she's kind of facing back towards where TikTok is running right now, I imagine. But yes, you will see, Lorna's red hair, cropping out from the entrance of the den.
All right. So I will take Umbra, put him down on like the sand, right outside there, and run my way back in. And as I pass there, be like, keep an eye on him.
What? What the fuck? No! Don't drop your kid with me!
Too late. I'm already past him.
Bitch!
So 90 feet back in would put me right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we really surprised?
You don't have to listen.
I know, but it's the child.
And then to get his attention, I will shoot 2 of my sun bolts at him. That was a bonus action dash, by the way, for the key point.
Okay.
So 16s.
All right, those both miss.
Alrighty.
Bringing us to Faye, as you see this croc that is, for whatever reason, just charging straight forward towards you. Actually, nope, it still has 1 legendary action left. Sorry, it's going to use it on the only person it can reach. Josel, there's no reason he wouldn't save his actions. But he rolled really shitty this time. 18, that is a miss.
Miss.
Okay. And that's going to... Sorry, go ahead. Faye, we're at you.
All right, I'm gonna look at this thing. I am going to move back 30 feet. I'm gonna yell, "Hey, you big ugly, come and get me!" And I'm going to hold my action for Dimension Door to get the fuck out of there after it charges at me. I am trying to get it to go straight for me.
I love it. Okay. Okay.
Should I roll anything to get it to her attention?
You know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. I mean, it's really got its full attention because you took something very it's not yours, Faye.
It's like, come on, come here.
All right.
Come on, do it now. Kill me, I'm here.
You've awakened my final form by taking my special starfish. All right. 27. That's a heck of a taunt. Noted. Lorna, what would
And
you
I did
like?
do it in Draconic.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's everywhere. This isn't good, you guys. I mean,
You guys have a very good.
Tap.
You guys have a really good, strong capacity to scatter.
right? What the fuck, you guys?
We scatter when we don't need to, but yet whenever there's like spellcasters, we always cluster together for some reason. It's a backwards way of thinking.
Right?
That has fireball.
Mhm.
Stand on top of me.
God, okay. I guess I'm going to go and get Umbra. And I'm gonna yell, I guess I'll meet you back where we learned about this.
Coming!
Okay, bye. And I'm gonna run my full 80 feet, stop to grab Umbra, and just
All right.
continue going.
Okay.
Yup,
So you, how much movement do you have?
I have 80 feet total.
So that's plenty of speed to get to the beach where Umbra was.
Yep.
And good thinking, because you're actually seeing some of what's the word that I'm looking for? Excuse me, I'd say scavengers. It's the best word that's coming to mind. With some lizard folk
Okay.
that are kind of looking over the situation and kind of see the cage and have taken a little interest in what is in the cage.
You know what?
Sorry.
I will kind of like hold up my sword and just like kind of point at them and say like, back the fuck off in Infernal, which they probably can't understand, but it's scary as fuck. So, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you're about 40 feet away from the cave entrance right now, correct? Or you're 80 feet?
I am as far as my feet can take me. I'm probably like 80 feet then.
Excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. That brings us to TikTok. He's going to use his full movement speed to get up to you, Faye. So
As soon as he's like 10 feet away, kind of just barreling forward, I'm gone.
Okay.
I am 500 feet away down the beach.
Okay. You go the full 500 feet away down the beach.
Yep.
All right. So you are now currently, easy math. You're roughly 300 feet away from Lorna right now in the den entrance. Then. Okay. Brings us to. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. It still has its turn. Let's see. How much movement I think you had?
I think it had to use its full movement.
Yeah, it only has 40. I thought it had 50. Damn.
That's why I moved away from Anika.
Does get.
So should my token just be off the map now?
Yes.
Probably just keep me like up here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what he would do. Doesn't really have. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, he didn't use an action, so I guess he'll use an action to dash. There you go. So he'll get angry, looking around for something to, his prey. The next closest person is going to be Anika, so it's going to run over to Anika, but it's already used its action to dash. It can't do anything with the bonus action. It's going to. She doesn't even need to get that close. It just needs to get. Not 20 foot. She doesn't need to be that close. That's as far or I'm gonna mess with it. Okay. And then Joseph, it's your turn. What do you do, sir? And we are at the magic hour, so I'll do what you guys want to do. We can either wrap it up at the end at the top of the initiative, or we could go one more turn if everybody wants to.
I would head off after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap on up here at the top of the order then. So, what would you like to do, Josel?
30, and I'm going to firebolt.
Okay.
Damn it! Whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. All right, it is going to take one of its legendary actions against Anika. Let's see, 2d20 plus. It's going to be 33. I don't know why I'm counting that high. Sorry. That is going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of acid damage as it bites at you and kind of scrapes your flesh just a little bit with its last attack. And we'll bring us to the top of the initiative order next time. And we can do we'll start here at the top. Just out of curiosity, Anika, what are you doing with your first turn? Because I know you had that spell cooking. And
so I immediately, because of slow, my action is to bamf the fuck out.
Oh, okay. So you used Dimension Door 2 right afterward as well.
Yep.
God damn, he is going to be so upset.
Poor thing.
Yeah, you guys
Ernest, break that dude's legs. We just gotta be able to outrun him.
We sacrificed Barnabas.
He already betrayed us. Like,
oh shit, that's true. All right. All right. Well,
It's his fault for standing here the whole time, just sitting there watching what's going down.
I know. He also just like sat in the entrance watching this shit.
I know,
That's just
right?
bad news.